Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Martin. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong button.
Bullet to the right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Maybe a crease. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking to fire. The short hand.
Man, come on, bro.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll move the tight end. He's got it on the right.
Oh, good one. Damn.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Man, both balls staying in there.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run the counter. He's there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Oh, man, I forgot the icon was. Jeez.
The pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Boy, that was green. That was Louisville kick. He got the overthrow. Okay. All right.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going any.
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of coverage.
Snags it, and he's open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Gets it to him on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. together here as they start from their own 21.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
God damn.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Throws to the wide out. A strike downfield. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have two.
Let me jump that time. I mean, what the fuck happened?
The Vols peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Safe completion on the screen. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short. And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Martin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
So now it's second and long. On the ground with the counter. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat, being chased. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Inside, it's Bishop. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might as well give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter.
This nigga coughed it.
It's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I would do the same thing. Let's see.
the Washington Huskies and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Makes a move.
The catch, you done. Nigga, take off. Unhook the trailer, nigga. Run.
It's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the
Don't let him do it in return. Come on.
On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion, next play.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they need.
looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Moving away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to explore.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
Pump the ball, there you go.
Like you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Williams. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board.
You gotta clean that block, bro. Come on,
back to work.
Shit.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Buys a little time. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
What you doing, man?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Williams to throw. He's looking deep.
This shit moves me out the way.
Yep. Out after that big play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, yeah, Gabe Holman. That's what I'm talking about here. Fix your damn mistake.
Swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Got a little grass. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was...
Oh, damn, this shit on froze. I'll tell you, playoffs, I'm playing with Oregon too. Fuck it. Oh, shit.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today. They put a ton of time and research and science into making sure their players are prepared to go.
Ohio State, Oregon, Bama, shit, Georgia. That's crazy. I ain't seen nobody play with
The
Georgia.
Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we were ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. Running inside, it's Jordan.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
Hey, bro, what the fuck you doing? Get out the way. Shit.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Damn.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
we're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Oh, damn, count it, baby. You might have did.
Critical down.
This coach wanted to be
absolutely
certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instinct.
Fires one high and deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one. Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got the quick pass. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the
See
field.
somebody hurry and fed a meta defense. I'm gonna beat the fuck out
to be able to throw the football.
Let's get it.
And hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Jordan. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Taking it the other way at the 30.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge. Where it
Man, we
takes a little
got
time to
this.
get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The play action fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in.
Man, what kind of miracle throw?
That play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out and gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
And as he throws, not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Working that left side now. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan, the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. Not much of a gain there on the ground.
Oh, no, yeah, because that's terrible going that way at that time. You ain't asking about the other position?
Directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Right back to it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unleashes it.
That's a good down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the ground with the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
You said what?
Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds.
But dude said he ain't going to be there till 5, so I was going to take him. Might want to ask you that. Because she'll think about that at the last minute.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I'm on defense, though. I was on the corner to catch the ball.
Just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I'm Penn State. The colors match the jerseys for the team.
Pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
High game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Finds a little space. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Maybe some room here. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Run in the red zone. It's Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the names, Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Jordan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot.
Dude, why is it moving out the way?
Incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Runs through a tackle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Mayava. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On on 4th down. They're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the counter.
Before you get that, I thought this was going to be over.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah,
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
What they do now?
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Now the pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gets the back moving, looking for a man. It's Mayava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, 3rd down, it wasn't the running back. It wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a man. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Throws it back. Under fire. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handed it all. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it.
Oh, shit, no, that's what I did back there.
Right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that.
Okay, I'm done with him.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bowman.
Okay.
Fights off a defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ah, damn.
I'd have a chip. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on you.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Running inside, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes at this point. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get
lined up. My door.
Make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
It is the last one. I want to make sure I take.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
Brother, that shit, they're trying to find the answer.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Miller. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it.
Ain't no way, bro. Come on now.
Get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Good.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fighting off the defender. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Me when I got up. Well, did you see the protein clip? Yeah, I ain't gonna play no more. What time you think I get off? I said, no, I gotta say what time. I'm ready. I'm gonna settle on for 2 o'clock anyway.